Welcome to Friday's market wrap-up here at T3 Live. Matthew Buckley, the Chief Options Strategist, and welcome to Kamikaze Market. Our markets are being driven to new highs today on good macroeconomic data out of the United States. No, of course not. Out of Japan. We'll get to that in a second, but let's take a look at some tactical data here in the United States. Some inflation numbers came in line, the PCE and the Employment Cost Index, but look at this. Personal spending imploded. 0.5% print last month, 0.2% was the forecast. We imploded to negative. We're actually negative on personal spending. But take a look down here. University of Michigan consumer sentiment, the revised numbers through the roof, right? A huge beat in consumer sentiment. So consumers feel great, and they're making, well, first of all, they're making less money, forgot to cover personal income, and they're also spending less. But they feel great. Again, these take all of these with a grain of salt. You're on Main Street, folks. You know what's going on. People are making less. They're spending less, but they're going to sit here and report to the University of Michigan and get that their sentiment is better. That makes no sense. Off the turnbuckle number out of Chicago PMI. I forget. This was a huge print. I haven't seen that type of print in a while here. But let's get to the real reason here, and he's right there. The Bank of Japan jumped in literally with both feet, a cannonball into the QE pool. 8 to 12 trillion yen. That's like $108 billion a month in QE. That is just a rip your face off jump into the QE pool. This is Kuroda going all in. This is literally the Bank of Japan governor pushing his chips in, going, this is either going to work or I'm going to die trying. This is a kamikaze mission. And we have a couple trades on EWJ. The EWJ, I think, is up nearly 50 cents, which is a monster move in EWJ. So let's take a look real quick. I had to get out of some short calls. I had some synthetic stock positions. Look at that, 50 cents move in the EWJ. Over 4% move. Massive, massive move. This is now a binary trade, literally. It's either going to work or it's not. How's that for your Friday insight, okay? But at the end of the day, that's what's going on. But you ready for this? It's going to work because look at us. Look what happened for the past 2 years as the Fed jumped in with both feet, right? The market just went up. Now, of course, it didn't do anything at all to help the economy. The economy still sucks. But who cares? We're traders, we're investors, we care about the stock market. And as all our neighbors go broke, we're actually going to do pretty damn well. So really, really crazy move here. And I mean, the headlines just reflect it. Look at futures rally after Bank of Japan ramps up stimulus. Japan's central bank shocks markets with more easing as inflation slows. Kuroda jolts markets with assault on deflation mindset. And then the other day we reported this, that Japan's the biggest pension fund is jumping into the Nikkei, reshifting its allocation away from bonds to stocks. Not anymore. The Bank of Japan is here. The Fed exit could spark a slump in all markets, but not anymore because the Bank of Japan is here. So huge. But let's take a look at something really, really interesting that we have to take a look at. You ready? Let's think about the math. As I said, 8 to 12 trillion yen, 108 billion. You ready for this? The Bank of Japan will now soak up all of the 10 trillion yen in new bonds that the Ministry of Finance sells every month. So the Bank of Japan could technically buy every new bond the government issues. Does that make sense to anybody? One arm of the government buying every little piece of debt that the government puts out. I have a headache. It's not even. I haven't even gone to my Halloween party tonight, and I have a headache. It just doesn't. Okay. Well, I'm strapped in. I got out of my short EWJ calls, and I am ready for this rocket ship up here. So, folks, sometimes you just have to take a drag on your hopium and ride this thing to the upside. So I'd be taking a look at the EWJ and enjoying the ride up here because they are drinking some sake and partying in Japan tonight. And guess what? We're joining them. Yay! Everybody pop the champagne corks. We just go higher. It seems like the rapid, fast pullback that we saw a couple of weeks ago is just a thing of the past. But all right, I'm going to smoke my opium. Head to a Halloween party tonight. Don't forget though, tonight we see China's manufacturing PMI. Not that that's going to really put a huge rein on anybody's parade, but here's how it. we're still in bizarro market here, folks, because the Bank of Japan jumping in is bad news. That's Kuroda going, crap. We're really in a world of hurt here. Here I come. If China's manufacturing PMI comes in really bad, well, guess what? The PBOC is going to have to act. So even a bad print out of China is going to be good news, right? In bizarro market, good news is good news. Bad news is good news, and awful news is just phenomenal news. Okay? So enjoy bizarro market. Have a safe Halloween, and I'll be back with Monday's market outlook.